little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fan. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Operating from the gun. Arnold. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Pick up 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Arnold. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Steelers.
On first down, Arnold flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Colts.
From the gun, Arnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Arnold. Flush to his right. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Hunt is unable to get in on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. but I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Derwin James with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Complete to number 43.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Hunt. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Number 37.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Off play action. Arnold. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Steelers 3. Colts nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
He completes this one to Mack. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
10 more yards.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Brian Edwards. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Arnold. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he stopped immediately there. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 20 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Can't do that. But I can go. No, I can go.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
they'll run with Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
32-yard line.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
Operating from the gun, Arnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Arnold's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
10 yards.
It's another 10 yards on that one, and another first down.
At the 48.
Off the play fake, Arnold.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He was tackled.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
37.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Another carry for
The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Back at the 12-yard line.
Second and long. He'll get this one to Pittman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Bryan Edwards, 81 yards, and the Colts have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Arnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10.
To throw on 3rd down. Arnold. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 17-3. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
off play action. Arnold. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. Arnold. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Arnold. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
The tackle made by...
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
and 8 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Arnold's pass.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd and 2, Arnold incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go, D.
The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the
They'll throw now on the final play. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Arnold. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A run by Mack to start the drive. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 25, Marlon.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's into the hands of Edwards.
Ryan Edwards.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
The pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 9 now. And this will be caught by Edwards.
That's good.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. There's a nice move. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook.
Complete to
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards.
Ryan.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, Arnold.
7.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hunt. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
At the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third. And
they'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
15. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
On the delay, here's Hunt. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 50-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Arnold. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Smith-Schuster brings up 4th.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Colts' 21-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Arnold, now he'll pull it down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Brought down at the 1-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete.
James Washington, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Mack. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Arnold on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Arnold going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Smith-Schuster. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Arnold. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
on play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
the quarterback is set.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Marlon Mack. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 15. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw on 2nd down. Arnold. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron.
Time to go to work.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
Arnold.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Johnson.
And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Steelers 13.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
On 1st down, Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He completes this one to Mack.
The pass.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
1st down.
As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He's back to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete.
Arnold.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and
8 yards.
8. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment over.